What's up, everybody? Um, so this is going to be kind of an introduction. Gary has kind of set up some levels on our channel, and there's some things I wanted to talk about that I didn't want everybody and their brother to be able to see and to comment on. So the people that do want to see this, they can. I'm not sure how it all works. Gary knows, but they can be on this level and check these out. So we we're going to talk about some granite stuff and go over some granite stuff. But what I want to do first on in this area is explain some things about the business and some pitfalls that we've went through as far as I had a couple partners that did not work out, and there's some just unbelievable things that happened that I really don't want to talk about on the main channel where everyone can see it. And then, as far as I know, you guys know I moved, and some things happened at the other building, and some things are currently happening at this building that I wanted to touch base on. And I think it'll be good for people who are maybe planning on going into business, whether it's in the granite industry or not, just to see some things that other people have went through and maybe some things to avoid. There's going to be situations where you can't avoid it. I absolutely couldn't avoid taking on some partners in the beginning, but you're going to want to make sure you get everything in writing. You want to make sure you have all your terms laid out. Everybody's responsibilities laid out, so on and so on. In my business here, I've got my family working here well, so I want to touch base on, you know, the positives and negatives of having family in your business. Uh, I thought we would go over some of the profit pie and how all that works as far as the slab, the labor, um, fuel, you know, supplies, silicone rags, epoxy, things like that. Also, you're gonna deal with different styles of customers. Some are going to be good, some are going to be bad. Um, you can try to weed them out, but it's it's not easy to do. And in today's world, we have reviews and things on Google, and everybody reads reviews, and that's how they choose companies they go with. And we'll talk about the reviews and how accurate are they. Um, Maybe reviews for customers that businesses can do for customers. There's a lot of just things that are probably going to be a little controversial. So that's why I don't want everybody getting on here. You have a lot of self-righteous people who know everything, and I'd just like to eliminate some of them being on here. Um, Also, being a business owner in today's world, uh, I think everybody probably knows how hard it is to find good help. Um, so I'll talk about my experience with finding help. Um, Pride. You're not supposed to be prideful, but that's different than having pride in what you do. Um, I think everybody should have pride in what they do and what they put out, and not necessarily be a prideful person. I don't know if that makes sense. So we can dwell more on that. And, you know, in these 6, 7 years I've had this business, I've changed a lot. There's things I did not even expect to encounter and have to deal with, but how I reacted to certain situations. We'll touch on that. Um, it's hard to be a nice person, a godly person, and a successful business owner. Um, I'm the type of person I want to be honest 100% about everything, and I don't think most businesses that are successful do that. Um, you also want to try to keep the customer's best interest at heart, and I think a lot of successful companies don't do that, and it definitely messes with your profits. So we'll touch on that as well. I feel like you have options of not being as honest and not being as customer oriented and making more money, as opposed to trying to be more honest, godly, and customer oriented and making less profit. But at the same time, you have to keep your doors open to even have a company like that exist. So it's hard. It's very hard. It's something I lose sleep over at night. So anyways, that's some of the things we'll talk about. I don't know if people are interested in this or not. It doesn't matter. If you want to watch it, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. Trust me, it's not like this channel's paying my bills anyway. But I want to continue to talk about what I want to talk about, and that's what we're going to talk about on this. So I hope it helps some of you if you're going to open a business, or if you're wanting to open a business. There are days that I'm like, I should just go to work for somebody else. These companies are out here saying they pay a huge amount per hour and bonuses and this and that, and I'm like, wow, that's way more than I make owning a business, and a ton less stress. But at the same time, a lot of these companies I've worked for they don't have the same moral compass I do. And when you're working for someone else, you really don't have a say in how the company treats people. So that's another benefit of working for yourself. You'll find, and hopefully none of you guys have had tragedy in your life, but I know some of you have and may have here in the near future. But when you go through tragedies in your life, you realize that there's more important things than money in the world. I think love, your family, your friends, those you care about, your relationships, they're way more important than money and material items like houses, cars, jewelry, things like that. None of this stuff you can take with you in the next life. So we just got to think about what's good. And anyway, that's what we'll be discussing in this area of the channel here. So I will see you guys on the next one. I'm gonna try to do 10-minute segments, maybe once a week on this, and I think I'll just start from the beginning on when I open a business. I have my portfolio, someone seen it, and we decided to go into business together, and we had plans, and this is what happened, and then eventually we'll get to where I'm at now, and trust me, it's been a crazy ride. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.